Alright guys, wow, welcome to Let's Play Tales of Xillia 2 with Operation Rainfall. I will be your guide, Ryan McConnell, otherwise known as MTX. I am really stoked to start this Let's Play. I've always wanted to do Let's Plays, especially for this site, and I'm really excited. If you guys haven't checked out Operation Rainfall yet, you definitely should. There's definitely going to be a link in the description or something, you know. But yeah, oh, sorry, I talk a lot. I'm going to try to keep the talking down to a minimum. But anyways, I have to make sure I get everything in here because I don't like talking during scenes. I'll say like a word or two here and there if I have to point something out. I'm gonna say something, but I don't like talking during scenes because there are definitely guys and girls here who can't get the game for whatever reason or are really bad at playing the game. I've been there before. I did that with BioShock Infinite. I just watched a Let's Play instead because I suck at shooting games. So, anyways, let's play a new Let's start a new game here. Now, I actually was recording before, and then my computer overheated, and it's all good now. But God, I can't wait till my new computer comes into the mail. But for now, I have to deal with this thing that overheats like all the time. Anyways, all these options here are actually pretty good. The only thing is that I like the fast camera rotation speed. Everything else here, I'm gonna do hard mode for this game, and I'm gonna tell you why. Is because it's not because I'm good, and it's not because I want to, but but if any of you guys need help, you guys can definitely look through these Let's Play videos, and if you guys can see how I do it and how I beat the game, then you can definitely beat it in whatever mode you're in. And as hard as the hardest mode in the game, then you guys should have no problems if you follow along with me. I have the strategy guide here with me right now, actually. And I need it because I want to make sure I get everything and all the contents for you guys. So there won't be any issues with that. Now, like I said, this is definitely going to be a helpful Let's Play, but I want to make sure that I have fun with it too. I mean, come on, I don't want to be that boring. Anyways, let's start the game. Because, I mean, come on, who wants to just sit here? I mean, I can't sit here and just be boring the whole time. Yeah, I don't know why there's no hit points right now, but you will not. You just keep on pressing X and keep on going.
I see you have a similar combat grip.
You and I are definitely brothers.
And yet,
I got all of the strength. You actually think you'll make it through the trial like this? Don't make me laugh, Luger.
Like I said, this is actually pretty interesting.
The trial is cruel. Unbearably cruel. And people are weak. Weak enough to ruin us all. You will come to understand. This is our curse. The gears of fate that grind the curse bind upon us an armor of death. It's a key.
I wish there was hit points in this, but I guess I don't know why, for whatever reason, they didn't want you to have hit points. Also, I'm really bad at guarding, FYI.
You alone must make the decision, brother. Everything rides upon this one choice. Not just your life, but the fate of the entire world.
Do you have what it takes to destroy, to choose, to pass the trial? Answer me, Luger Kresnik!
Welcome to Tales of Xillia 2, everybody. And that cat is so cute.
Oh,
It's a fat-ass cat. It's like, bitch, you crazy.
Cutting it a bit close, don't you think? Need I remind you that this is the Spurious Corporation's entrance exam?
I know, this is really cool. Now you have a whole bunch of options when you're playing this game. Now, these first two don't have any impact on the story or affinity or anything, so you can pick whichever one you want.
Don't call me that. Not today. Today, I'm your proctor. Family ties won't earn you a passing score, so set them aside.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Oh, again, it doesn't matter which one you choose. I chose the left ones on the first
right.
Let's Play.
Let's get this test started. You'll be tested here, in the underground training area. These caverns stretch all the way to Triglav city limits. You could head straight out of town from here. I wouldn't, though. It's an automatic fail. Here, your weapons.
Whoa, 2 swords!
I see you have a similar combat grip. We're definitely brothers. The exam is live combat. Slay 5 of the monsters lurking in the training area and return before your time runs out. Spurious is not liable for any injuries sustained during the exam. But just between us, if things go bad, I've got your back. You're my brother. Thank me later. Here they come. Hold it together
Okay.
now.
You can go back, and then you can do an L2 and free step to run all around the battle plane. If you guys have played Tales of Xillia before, this plays exactly the same. I haven't seen any noticeable difference between the two yet. Use free run to move freely around the battlefield. Now pressing X to guard. Now that is something I'm really bad at timing with. And then you can do... See, the other thing that catches me is that it's better to... You can hold X, or you can press X first and then use the left analog stick. Again, I'm really bad at timing that, which is why I'm never gonna Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. Not easy. As a shortcut, you can also tilt the left analog stick slightly. This is useful to get in or out of range in a hurry. You can also dodge attacks with a quick step. I like the square and the thing works just fine.
Remember your fundamentals.
Now you just keep on mashing X to use attack. And the best part about this is that... Oh god, oh please. I know. Anyways, the best part about using the dual swords and Luger's weapons, or at least weapon, is the fact that it's really hard for an enemy to counterattack you while you're attacking with the dual swords. And this guy has a fairly high amount of AC, which as you can see here, it's basically like a clock. For those of you who haven't played Tales of Xillia, it's basically like a countdown to when you can use a combo finisher. And you can use R1 to use targets. And the other cool thing about holding down the R1 is that you, it basically pauses the game for you, so you can take a minute, look at the current hit points for as long as you want, and then continue on and attacking. Oh, I think that's it for right now. Let me just think a little bit here, if there is anything else that really needs explaining, but yeah, it's really cool. The AC counter is... I don't understand why it exists, but, I mean, it's a combo finisher, really. See, I don't know. I never press R1 to target the nearest enemy, especially when you get into later in the game. I'm sure you're probably going to be targeting specific enemies instead. And it doesn't really matter very much. arts are always fun. One thing I noticed while playing for my first 20 minutes of this game is that Luger is definitely the attack arts type of person. This is completely different from when I was using Mila in the very first game, to where she basically was like a general mage type character, similar to something like the old guy. Oh my god, why did I forget his name? Oh well. Rowan, there we go. I was like, oh no. I just beat that game. How did I forget his name? Just make sure to watch the blue bar, which is your technical points, or, well, magic points, really. Your TP increases the more that you attack, and it decreases, obviously, when you use a powerful art. Pretty simple. And I have very little hit points. Again, what you can do, what I just did there, is that I press triangle, and that'll take me to the items menu. Now, remember that bar there on the lower left where you see the item? That's basically your countdown until you can use an item again. It's very important to remember, because you have to at times when you need to be using items a lot, you have to be very tactical with your ways and how you use them. But yeah, pretty simple. Elemental types in here, in Tales. At least in Tales of Xillia, you have elemental types and weaknesses. Pretty simple. There are several attributes that are tied to their elemental item thing. That little, the little element thing. These are the controls. Pause if you need to, but I don't need it right now. The cool part about the memory ring is that I don't remember it in the first one, but all the people who are knocked out are revived, and everyone is brought up to at least 50% health, which is beautiful. And I seriously remember pretty much having one ally in Tales of Xillia alive when I used the save spot, but who knows, maybe it was always there and I just never paid attention to it. Anyways, and yes, you indeed have to attack 5 enemies and kill 5 of these little shits until you can progress further in the game. To that point, you go back to the very beginning of the area. Now, there are also a bunch of nice little treasures here, so I recommend you pick all of them up before you go ahead and get farther in the game. Pretty simple, really. Ability to attack multiple times with various attacks is the greatest strength of the dual blades. They show their true strength specifically in one-on-one combat. You can also dodge around enemies swiftly by using quick steps in tandem with your attacks. And like I said again, the cool part about these dual blades is that they prevent enemies from counterattacking you, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, one thing that's also interesting with this guy in particular is that he can switch his weapons. I don't know, I'm not there yet. I think you get there eventually, but he can switch between sledgehammer, these dual blades, and dual guns, which I'm really curious to see how it'll play out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I'm just gonna kill these guys. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna fast forward the video, because we got lots of time. Woohoo! Alright. There's lots of treasure chests around here, too. See, I don't know. This is also my first time getting the Prima guides. I always loved the Brady games. That's always, I'm actually looking at my stack that's about half as tall as I am of all Brady games, guides, strategy guides, and all that sort of stuff. And then I know that Final Fantasy switched back to Piggyback, which is probably the shittiest guide I have ever had and have ever seen before in my life. Do not get anything Piggyback. It is horrible. Oh god, it's miserable. or at least for RPGs. It's definitely meant. I can definitely see Piggyback as something like a like a shooting games or multiplayer games type of thing, but it's definitely not built for something like Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 13-2, where I have no clue what the fuck is going on. In fact, the only reason why I got those guides is for the collector's editions of them. Now, I'm gonna pause it here for a second, and I'm gonna look around at the rest of where the strategy... Sorry, I'm looking around here. I'm looking at the, where all the chests are. Okay, we got those. So we got 3 out of the 4. There's 1 left all the way up over here. But yeah, this guide is actually really nice. It's just like the Brina Games one. So if you guys aren't into looking at the video or whatever, if you just want a book by your side, or the other thing that's really helpful is all the charts and the stats and the specific nitty-gritty stuff. You can definitely count on buying this guide. I got the hardback one. I don't know if they're all hardback or not. I know the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD remix was, but I didn't get that guide. You know, the collector's editions? Again, the collector's editions of the piggyback guides are hardback as well. It's really nice. So clear and concise. I love it. Alright, I think I have one more enemy to go. I think? I hope? Yeah, I wish they give you a counter, but oh well, it's just 5 little...
5 monsters have been dispatched. The candidate has completed the assignment.
And there you go, we've finished our first round of things. I don't know. See, look, it heals your hit points back to half. Now I'm going to use an apple gel here to restore some of the hit points because I'm going to fight the optional boss that's coming up. It actually doesn't matter if you do or don't, but considering that you get a treat and a specific for the drops, I would definitely consider doing it because those are really nice items and they don't normally come until a little bit later in the game anyway. You don't have to fight the boss, but again, I'm going to. It's not that hard, actually. Yeah. See, the cool part about what you can do with this boss is that it does have Thunder Breath, but because of your dual blades are, I guess, faster or something, if you can just constantly mash X and use the difference between Disintegrate and the normal attack moves, then it's really easy just to kill this guy. I mean, look, I've just been going back at it, and it'll attack you like 2 or 3 times, if that. But if in case you do get to the Thunder Breath and he does use it, it's pretty... Actually, it hurts a lot of hit points. But this boss isn't very hard. It just has a lot of hit points. It has... Oh! Huh. Well, it says here that it has 11,700, but the strategy guide only says it has 7,800, which is strange. But, oh well. That's a lot of hit points. Hooray, we're almost halfway there. Yay. And if you haven't noticed yet, the little yellow bar is how much hit points that's left. in visual form, so to speak. See? Oh shit. That really hurt. Oh my lord. It's best to use the items when he's trying to recover himself. Oh, crap, I screwed it up. Yeah, if you can use disintegrate, which is, I believe, is right on the analog stick, and then while holding circle, it can put him down. It'll definitely cancel any attack that this guy has planned. Again, attack him while he's down. You can use like a melange gel, or if you have an apple gel left, use that. I usually buy my items anyway, so I'm not really worried about conserving them anymore. I used to be that type that had to like conserve all my items, and then I was just like, ah, fuck it. Easy! Not only that, you get an extra level up too.
My hero. Here, take this.
Deception is commonplace on the battlefield. Didn't you think it suspicious the way she just appeared out of nowhere? We were testing your situational analysis. Luger Kresnik, you failed.
Don't worry, either option you choose, whether you fight the boss or not, you will fail.
Al, wait right there!
He went downstairs. After him.
Your pocket watch.
El, you know how to read a clock, right? You need to get on the 10 o'clock train leaving from Triglyph Central Station. From there, head to the land of Canaan.
To Canaan?
It's a place where any wish can be granted. It's where you and I can finally live in peace.
A place that grants wishes?
You must go there, no matter how frightening it may be.
Okay, I promise I'll go.
Hurry! Get to the train, and then to Canaan!
Shoot him now!
What about you?
I'll meet you there, I promise. Damn it, she got away.
It doesn't matter. He's the key. What the?
Sorry about that.
Hey, Luger, you alive in there? Chop chop. Sleeping in on your first day of work? Smooth move. Somebody's ready for a pep talk from his brother.
Alright, well, you can do the pep talk, which will give you more affinity for him, which I might as well do.
Really? I, didn't think you were gonna say yes. You're gonna make a great chef someday, so give each meal your all. Hey, don't laugh at me. Anyway, I know they're gonna love your cooking at the station cafeteria. I eat it, and I haven't died yet.
What a great way to
Like
strive
Rolo's
for.
hungry too.
Yeah.
Let's eat.
Let's be a
What's the
cafeteria
special
cook.
today, chef?
It's definitely on my list. Alright. Doing the tomato omelets will give him more affinity. I can't see, I didn't use the guide in Tales of Xillia, so I'm not sure what affinity does yet. And I don't know if it was in the original one or not, but you might as well if there's only a benefit, no consequence.
So, trying to butter me up with tomatoes, huh? I'm onto your tricks. Doesn't mean it won't work. And how about you, Rolo? Fancy some deep-fried canary, maybe? Or how about some Diet Kitty crisps? Gotta lift you from the knees, big boy.
That is a fat-ass cat. It's just like mine. I don't know where he is. Where is my cat? I don't know where he went.
Our top story.
Oh, he's over there.
Production will begin today at the Oscor plant, a joint venture between the government and the Spurious Corporation. The plant's projected output surpasses that of any other facility in Olympias. Industry leaders have high hopes that Oscor's output will stabilize Olympias's food supply. To commemorate the occasion, a ceremonial train will depart from Triglev Central Station at 10 o'clock today. The cream of Olympias will be on hand, including Spurious CEO Beasley Bakur.
A ceremonial train, huh? And it leaves right from your new workplace. How's that for a perk? Say, I should really give you something to celebrate your new job, shouldn't I?
Oh, alright. Oh, it doesn't matter which one you can pick. This pocket watch is badass.
This old hunk of junk? Hey, if it's a watch you want, I'll spring for a new one. Well, how about a nice necktie instead? You'll be dealing with all sorts of folks at the station, you know. Gotta look sharp. Whoops, I gotta run. Catch you later. You should go, too. A train station employee running late is a pretty big faux pas.
Wait, he wasn't training to be a cafeteria person, was he? I'm confused. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know you could do that. More items will appear in the encyclopedia as you progress in the story, so be sure to check it once in a while. It's definitely recommended that you check it if you haven't played the first Tales of Xillia game, as it will enrich your understanding of the overall story. That's really, really nice. Oh! Look at that! I get a bonus! Thanks for playing the first game. Such unwavering conviction in not deleting your save file, we present you with an attachment of a certain fighting little student. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Oh. Oh, I guess I can't equip it yet. Yeah, I have to wait till I get the equipment screen up. Anyways, ooh. Look, so chic. Such a nice new menu layout. So pretty. Alright. Well, I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna have to call it quits for this episode of Let's Play Tales of Xillia 2 with Operation Rainfall. To stay up to date on the latest JRPGs and niche gaming news, please check out our official website at oprainfall.com. And if you would like to suggest any other future games to Let's Play, please comment about it in our YouTube video. Have fun, guys!